So guys and gals, the YouTube land, I was headed to bed, and I thought that I could wait to make this video, but I guess I can't. I uh, I did a video a while back. Oh my God, a ways back, when the first announced the Nightbreed set, the limited edition, and at the time I was pretty ranting and raging about it. The video got over 1,000 views, and it's great and all. And at the time, I was accusing Scream Factory of being greedy for releasing it with such a big price and with such a limited run. Now, since that time has happened, because I have it like a Twilight Time type of thing. I'm not a fan of Twilight Time. Haven't got any of their releases, but I gotta say, Twilight Time doesn't exactly put a lot of features on it that entice you to buy it. That being said, I don't know a lot about Twilight Time, but from everything I've seen, that's been the case. Now, Nightbreed. You can stop the hate. When you're watching a video, you should probably look at the date that it was done and use the context. Here's the thing. I was not going to buy Nightbreed. I was going to buy the $24 edition. That being said, I was upset because Nightbreed is a favorite of mine. I really love that film. It's one that I grew up at the right time to watch this movie. When you're a teenager and basically you watch this movie that's basically about alienation and being different. That rings true to a lot of teenage boys, and becomes one of those movies that you really, really kind of remember and you get into. So I was listening to a podcast a while back. I think it was oh my God, I don't want to get the name wrong. It was something Meridian. Anyway, they had Cliff from Scream Factory on the podcast. They were talking about the Nightbreed limited edition. So I decided I'm interested. Let's listen. And I listened. And that same night, the Amazon CA decided to drop the price of Nightbreed to $62 for the limited edition. But to be honest, by the time I'd finished listening to the podcast, I was ready to buy it for the $80. I realized that the work they put into the movie was insanely huge. I know that a lot of people won't buy that one for that price, and I understand it. I was, after all, raging about it not too long ago. But that being said, at the end of the day, I ended up saying, yeah, you know what? I was wrong. They did a really good job with it. I can actually see where the cost came into it, and I can see why it's $80. And what I really like is that you don't have to buy the $80 one. And a lot of times when you get a limited edition of something, the other edition tends to be sucky. Tends to be something that's not really worth buying. That you should actually spend the extra $60 just to get the limited edition. I'm a really big fan of Nightbreed, and people have asked me if they should pick it up. And I go and I tell them, well, have you seen the movie? How big of a fan are you? Can you afford to buy the limited edition over, say, a regular edition and something else they might want to get? For me, I'm a big fan of the film, and I'm a big fan of Scream Factory in general. So Nightbreed is actually something that's been pre-ordered for quite a while, and I've talked about it. But because of the video that was done back in, let's find out. July. With Nightbreed coming close to coming out, or some people who haven't already got it, it's gotten me a bit of hate. I've had to ban some people from my channel, delete some videos, report some people, delete some responses, report some people. But that being said, it's not wrong. My rage over the thing isn't wrong. A lot of people did rage over the fact of its cost. And I can completely understand it. I can completely look back at me in July and understand my trepidation and my anger at the time. It was deserved. I felt that I was going to get a lesser edition. I felt that this was the wave of where Scream Factory was going. Scream Factory put out a Halloween set, which had 15 Blu-rays for $100 something. Say you can get it for $99, and that's the limited edition. But that being said, there's a bigger audience for a Halloween than there probably is for a movie like Nightbreed. Nightbreed is one of the 3 films that Clive Barker directed, and I'm a huge Clive Barker fan. The books, the movies. I really like Lord of Illusions too. I know a lot of people don't, but that tends to be a favorite of mine. So to set the record straight, if you watched my July 1st video, the rage is real, the rage is warranted, and the rage is there. However, that isn't exactly my take on it right now. I'm extremely excited to get the Nightbreed limited edition. I'm a bit of a hypocrite, but I feel confident in saying that and enjoying it. So if you've been banned or whatever because you raged about, and you did it the bad way, I mean, you can disagree with me. You can thumbs down, which I really think is a lazy, cowardly thing to do. If you're going to disagree, just say why. And say it in a polite manner, and I don't ban you from the channel. I don't delete your comment. There's lots of people that disagree with me that have comments on here. It's a lot of my friends. But Nightbreed limited edition is something that I'm definitely checking out. You guys are awesome. There's a few bad apples that try and ruin the bunch, but you know what? At the end of the day, like or hate my Nightbreed Shame on You Scream Factory video, it got some positive and negative, but either way, I got some strong feedback, and I'm proud of that. And I'm still getting the limited edition, so I changed my mind, as people do, over the course of so many months. That being said, hope everything goes okay and money stays well, and when it gets sent out, you'll see me on here proudly unboxing the Nightbreed Scream Factory limited edition. And if you disagreed with me before when I said shame on you Scream Factory, and I basically came out and retracted that and just said, okay, not really retracting. I'm retracting the shame on you Scream Factory because that was a little bit petty, and I will admit that I jumped the gun on that part. But still, I was speaking for a lot of people that probably couldn't have afforded it at that time, and probably it was me at the time too. Finances wise, back in July, it was different than Aaron finances wise right now. Still not the greatest, but at least, But all that being said, thank you, Scream Factory, for giving people a choice between a $24 edition that is actually really worth getting, or a limited edition that is definitely for the Clive Barker fans. But you know what? I think I'm going to go watch a couple Nightbreed Scream Factory unboxings from the people that got it early, and just be jealous of what they got, because mine doesn't come for a couple weeks. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. If you've seen the video and comment on it positively or negatively in a constructive way, thank you very much. And that's my cat sneezing. Ever see a cat sneeze? It looks like it's it's almost like possessed, like an exorcism. You know when somebody's in like one of those movies and like their head starts like going really fast, like the camera blurs it around. That's what a cat looks like when it sneezes. That's what my cat looks like when it sneezes. And that's really freaky. Anyway, Exorcist. No, Nightbreed. I'm getting it, the limited edition. But either way, guys, the limited edition is a great edition to have if it's something that you can get. If you can't, you will get an amazing edition for $24. You will get the director's cut the way that it should be seen. You will get a great 70-something minute documentary and some other awesome features. With the limited edition, you're going to get the book, you're going to get the exclusive art, the other exclusive art, the case that comes in, and you're going to get the theatrical edition on Blu-ray as well. And apparently that's really, really well remastered. So just wanted to set the record straight, guys. Have a great night. And if you're one of the 1,006 that watched that video, thanks a lot. For me right now, it's time for tea or Pepsi next. I'm trying to decide. Either way, I'm going to be caffeinated. It's weird, but I sleep better that way. Thanks.